Ah, there it is. Moving on. Welcome to Route 20. We got more trainers. Why am I Pokemon? Because I don't swim. Let's just get this out of the way. Dynamic 6 is 38. The pineapple is only 37, so hop on out there, champ. And Gargoyle's 22. Supersonic. Awesome. One day you'll be a king, but I need your help for right now. Okay. Alright, so I think I'll oops. I'll move Sprite to the front again. If I can pick the right option. Yeah, there are quite a few trainers here. Oh, I had you on. It's not even 6:30 yet. 6:30 p.m. Okay. Note to self, Shelter can use Protect and Will on turn 1. And maybe turn 2 as well. If trained, anyways. A cloister. I was anticipating a Protect. Oh, you son of a gun! I'm really good at making these Protect predictions, aren't I? Splash. Indeed. Yo. Well, don't let me ruin your vacation. I say, despite the fact that you're battling me. That's a flinch. Works for me. Gargoyle is 23. Okay. Who did? Yeah, you just started the battle. I just talked to you. Okay. We haven't really seen Gargoyle's info yet. Well, not as of late. So... I had you on at that point. I'm sorry about that. But, yeah, he's not looking bad so far. Okay. And this is Seafoam Islands. We actually have to go in. But first... I'll be honest, I thought this was optional. I must be misremembering. And that's with the black glasses on. Yeah, we're fine. Ah! Yay! Yeah, you got this, Sprite. Ouch, indeed. Nine, donkey. That's German for no thank you. Welcome to Seafoam Islands. It's worth exploring this place, as you can see by this here Psyduck. Give him a good old water pulse. Sorry about that. Okay, they're confused. Ah! Okay. Plan B. I'll do a quick rapid spin. Works for me. That's good, but I've got some Pokeballs to throw at the Psyduck here. That was easy. Constantly right by headache. Ooh. I'm sorry to read that, man. I remember Misty in the anime not particularly fully liking Psyduck for at least a good while. Welcome to the team, Misty. And yes, I do know Psyduck is a male. Oh, Misty. Oh well. As I said, it's actually worth exploring this place. Or at least it was in the original. It was merely a Psyduck. That's a seal. Let's try something. I'm a bit paranoid that if I attack with pineapple, I'm just going to knock out the poor seal. But I have the perfect nickname for you. Light blue fur? Ah, neat. Welcome aboard, Sticks. Hey, Gargoyle's level 24. That's right. I noticed. I think I remember what I need to do here. Press level 37 still, dang it. Nope, that's not it. We need to interrupt these currents, is the thing. That's a gold duck. Okay. I'm not so reluctant to use a psychic on you. And a hypnosis just for good measure. I'm out of regular Pokeballs. That worked. This gold dex thing. I see. Welcome to the crew, Gold and Blue. So, pineapple's 38. Now I can sort them out. It's gonna be a bit before I let Gargoyle out to play. I have another idea. I figure even if he's faster, we need to get down there in some way. This ain't the way I need to go. Okay, so strength puzzle. That was a Zubat. So I'm gonna do that right now. It's been a while since my future self decided to really cut battles out like this. But I'm doing this slowly. If I run, I risk pushing a boulder too far and having to reset the room. I don't want to reset the room. So we're here now. There's an I'm down here. Gargoyle is 25, courtesy of a seal. Yeah, that's a rather large hint there. Be glad my future self cut that one out. Because, whoo boy, does my singing sound like a thing. Hey, be nice to me. Me. Wow, that was quick. I thought you were much further down the or into a cave. That's I thought the strength puzzle was gonna take a lot more time to get through. But while we're here, let's use the super rod right in front of you. Why not? You're a horsey. Lightly mud slap the horsey. That worked. I think one more will work out. Yeah, we're good. I will need to swap out Mrs. Rossetti. Maybe. Maintain the balance of the sail. Okay. Yeah, I've got nothing else. Welcome to the crew, Kingfishy. Okay, so before I even go to their side, I know I can paralyze you. Oh, I do have some escape ropes. Where are my lemonades? There they are. There we go. I think I should be good with that. Okay. So you. It gives me a Gyu! Articuno. I'm 90% certain you're flying ice type. Either way, I need to paralyze you. Sorry. So you're much higher level than me, so that's super effective. That works for me. So Miss Mind Reader. I think we might be good. Ice Beam, as expected. And that kind of wrecked. How do I want us to do this? Yeah, I think I can get away with a slash. Huh. Let's do one more. Yeah. Once again, I'm not even gonna bother with the Great Balls. Okay. And agility. So now we know what Articuno's moveset's like. So I'll just say right now, Articuno, I've already captured Zapdos. Zapdos is a... well, I'm sure they're happy in the box. And I'm pretty sure you get along with good old Zapdos, who I nicknamed Second Boogaloo, but don't worry about that part. Don't worry, I'll give you a more suiting nickname for you. I promise. It won't be ridiculous. Okay, a little silly, but yes. It'll be fine, I promise. It'll be fine. You'll like it there. You'll make some friends. Also, I'm not ending this episode until I catch the Articuno, so... get comfy. I'm just mashing the A button at this point. Because I have the Joy-Con, I can do that with either hand. If I had a Pokemon with False Swipe, I'd try to make this a little bit easier, but I don't even know if False Swipe is even in this game. I do have an idea, though. If Arctic Surf ends up painting. 3. Oh, so close. So close. We can do this all day, Arcana, but you know how this is going to turn out. One of two ways. Either you stay in a ball, or I reset. Ah, almost. Almost. Well, I do have to start this over. I do have a set strategy that I can go with at first. Well, it'll be fine as long as Articuno doesn't get to the point of struggling, but I think we got a bit of time before that. Yeah, there's a limit to how many times you can effectively use its ability. Nope. I'll admit my eyes did get wide on seeing that shake. Okay. Let's try something. Okay, that might make things a little bit easier. At this point, I'm a bit too reluctant to try and use another move. This might knock out Articuno. And now I've got death beeps. I hate to say this, folks, we're just gonna have to live with it until Articuno stays in Ultra Ball. Sorry about that. So, while we're waiting, on my desk in front of me, I actually do have 3 miniature figurines of Pokemon. Mainly Masquerada and Toxtricity. Mainly Toxtricity's a high key form. And I've also got an Eevee. You know those buildable Pokemon models? Like, they're beginner level models that you can just build from plastic parts that come. They have to move from the sprues. I bought an Eevee one day just because I could and put it together. So now I've got the Eevee just chilling on my desk, just looking at me, smiling. But it's better to have a more or less a permanent team. Toxtricity and Masquerada would be two members on my team. I mentioned last episode, I had sent a couple of Pokemon over to Pokemon Champions. Dragapult is is another Pokemon I would have on my team. Oh, there we go. Oh, let's see here. I don't think this will do much, but let's see. I might have one more. Believe it or not, a fourth Pokemon I would have on my own personal team is a shiny Mawile. That might seem a bit oddly specific, because it is. In Omega Ruby, I randomly encountered a shiny Mawile and managed to catch him. I kid you not, that's the first wild shiny I've ever encountered. So I remember, I might have encountered a shiny in Pokemon Silver. But it was so long ago, I just don't remember. And honestly, even if I do remember and I did catch such shiny, honestly, the battery is probably long since dead, and that is probably gone. As sad as it is to say. Man, Arcana, you are a stubborn one. Alright, who's left? Bisu. And I don't even need to try to put you to sleep. Ah! Almost. Wow. Alright, Gargoyle, you got this. And by this I mean, you just need to survive. I have utmost faith in you. See? Already looking good. I'm just realizing that I've been recording for over an hour. So if I have to save and reset, I will not be trying this again tonight. But I will come back. I will try it again. An entire episode would be made of this, if need be. Ah! Are you out of ice beams? That would be funny. It'll be less funny if you end up struggling. One, bang. This is a bit ridiculous. Please, just stay in the ball, my dude. Or dudette. Yeah, we don't know what Articuno's gender is. Oh. Ah, but my friend! Please, just stay in the ball! Pretty, please? I promise you'll like the nickname! Let's do something slightly different. Well, it matched your color. I have no intention of using my Master Ball against any of the birds. Well, I can't use it against Zapdos. Ow. Holy silliness, this is ridiculous. I'd like to mention that I've cut out the redundant battles. Well, wild battles. I've cut out... Okay, my future's office cut out the redundant wild Pokemon battles. This is still going on. Either stay in the ball or start struggling, my friend. Please. Of course, being paralyzed kind of sort of doesn't help. I'm starting to think I'm going around out of Pokeballs before you stay in a ball. Again, I'm saving the Master Ball. That's kind of sort of know what else is coming up to an extent. Much later down the line, and I want to save it for then. Please stay in the ball, my friend. After this, I'm gonna have to hop into a game of Splatoon. Like, immediately cease recording and hop over to that at this rate. Because I'm looking at the time. Yeah. It's almost time for the new day to start. Yeah, I think Articuno is just flat out of ice beams. One, okay. I don't know if I'm going to laugh or cry if my last available reset Ultra Ball ends up catching Articuno. Any day now, Articuno. You can stay in the ball. Of course, I know I'm not cutting any of this out. If I had to sit through this nonsense, so do you. I say, pointing at my webcam that is currently not active. Well, it is, but like with the OBS running. It's just A, got its cover over the lens, and B, I'm not even in the right scene for that. Well, the scenes that I got set up. I also like to point out that Each one of these Ultra Balls is 1,200 Poké-Dollars. So this Articuno is costing me a lot of money. That I'm going to have to start bringing Dollar Coin with me around again permanently. Just 36 more Pokeballs to try and utilize. What's going to happen first? Will Articuno be caught? Or will I run out of balls? Or will Articuno start to struggle? Maybe you're already looking ahead to see what's happening. I'll be honest, I can't help but silently giggle at this. It's effectively a stalemate until Articuno just runs out of PP everywhere. That would not have happened in the original Gen 1 games. For whatever reason, the computer opponents, they did not utilize, or their moves did not consume PP. And that leads to some silly shenanigans that can be accomplished, intentionally or no. And when I say that, I mean wild Pokemon don't use PP, trainers Pokemon don't use PP. You do! If you're playing with another human player via link cable, they do as well. So I dare say you're probably not going to see struggle happen when two players are playing with each other. Yeah, the Gen 1 games are... they're more functional. They're pretty ambitious. At times it does feel like that they were held together with duct tape and ABC gum. And just pushing at the right place with the right amount of strength breaks it. Games are a lot better nowadays. Well, mostly. There's the struggle! And Articuno is fainted. Yeah, that officially did not happen. So join me next time when I try that nonsense again. My name is Rangzix, and Articuno is laughing at me. I thank you for your time.